Hello everyone, today we'll be testing a new version of the RSI called the Laguerre RSI. This version claims to outperform the traditional RSI by reducing lag and providing profitable signals. And so today we'll put it to the test. But here's the twist. After testing the Laguerre RSI, we will also test the standard RSI under the same conditions and then compare the results to verify which one is really more profitable. I'm ATP and welcome to another episode of our Testing Indicators series. Let's get started. Before we begin, if there is an indicator you would like me to test in a future episode, drop it in the comments or share it in my free Discord community. The link is in the description. Now, let's set up the Laguerre RSI on the chart. I will be using TradingView, but feel free to use any platform you prefer. Let's click on Indicators, then type Laguerre RSI, and you have a lot of options to choose from, but I'm going to click on this one, which is an editor's pick, a TradingView status only given to the best trading tools. By definition, this indicator works by reducing the noise from the RSI, allowing you to detect trend changes better than the standard RSI. It is displayed in the form of a histogram with one line and two levels. The line is called the Laguerre RSI, and then you have got two levels, an upper one at the 80 level and the lower one at the 20 level. But before showing you how to use it, let's go to the Style tab and change the upper band color to green and the lower band color to red. For the inputs, I will use the default one with an alpha of 0.2. Every time the Laguerre line is above the upper level, it means the market is with a strong uptrend, and when it is below the lower level, it means the market is with a strong downtrend. On the last video, I used this functionality to filter fake signals from another indicator, and it worked really well. But for today's analysis, I will use this indicator as the entry trigger. And so, according to its developer, we should consider long signals every time the Laguerre line crosses above the level 20 and short signals every time it crosses below the 80 level. Simple as that. Now that we understand how the indicator works, having a fast and reliable trading setup is just as important as the strategy itself. If you have ever wondered what makes a great trading computer, my buddy Eddie Z from AZ Trading Computers put together a free guide that breaks it all down. Simple, practical tips to help you optimize your setup. Even if you are not planning to upgrade right now, it's definitely worth checking out. You can grab it for free by clicking the link in the description. Now it's time to backtest it. We'll define three key components for this: the technical system, the risk management rules, and the testing conditions. The technical system will include using the Laguerre RSI with a 200 period exponential moving average that will act as a baseline to make sure we only enter in positions that align with the prevailing market trend. Here we have an example of a long position where the price is above the 200 EMA, and here we have a short trade example where the price is below the baseline. For the risk management, I advise you to use the ATR bands indicator, this one here, with a multiplier of 2, a special indicator that places the stop losses on your charts according to the market's volatility. The lower band is used to set the stop losses for long positions, like in this trade, and the upper band is used to set the stop losses for short positions, as you can see. Then, for the take profits, I will use a fixed one on the 1 to 1.5 risk to reward level. As for the testing conditions, we'll backtest the Laguerre RSI on 4 different time frames: on the 5-minute for scalping, 30 minutes for day trading, 1 hour for swing trading, and daily time frame for position trading, using data since March 2023 until March 2025. Across a diverse asset portfolio, including Bitcoin, Euro USD, gold, the S&P 500 index, and the Apple stock. And now, with everything set, let's dive into the backtesting process. Manually backtesting thousands of trades takes too long, and so, to streamline the process, I will use my indicators testing bot, which automates the backtesting process, saving hours of work. With over 200 active users, this bot has consistently helped traders refine their strategies efficiently. If you want to learn more about it, you can download the free user guide with clear examples and pictures from our website at algotradepro.com. Now let me run the backtest for the Laguerre RSI and I will be back with the results. After testing about 4,000 trades, here we have the results of the Laguerre RSI, where the best time frame was the 1 hour one with a profit over 140%. But before diving into its results, let's do the same backtest, but this time with the standard RSI, to see how it performs under identical conditions. We'll use the same strategy, 200 EMA as the baseline, ATR bands for stop loss, and the same take profit method. I will use a length of 10, an upper level of 70 and a lower one of 30. On my bot, I just need to change the C1 indicator to the RSI and click on OK. And as you can see, it performs the new backtest in seconds. So I will quickly get the results from all the assets and timeframes and I will be right back.
A few moments later.
After testing the standard RSI with the same conditions, we see some significant changes. And to simplify the analysis, I will compare both equity curves. Let's start with a 5-minute time frame. On the left, with an orange color, you can see the equity chart from the Laguerre RSI, and on the right, with a blue color, the one from the standard RSI. At first, both showed similar equity curves, with the Laguerre RSI having a 60% capital growth, while the standard RSI had around 30%. However, both had a drawdown and ended up near break-even, with the Laguerre RSI being slightly more profitable than the standard RSI. Looking at the stats, we can see that both the win rate and the net profit were very similar. Therefore, we'll give 1 point to each, marking it as a tie. Next, on the 30-minute time frame, once again, both equity curves were very similar, with an initial growth followed by a drop and then a steady rise. However, we can see that the standard RSI had fewer trades than the Laguerre RSI and was slightly more profitable. Looking at the statistics, we can confirm that the Laguerre RSI had a win rate of 41% and a profit of 152%, while the standard RSI had a win rate of 43.84% and a profit of 176%, but with fewer trades. So we give an additional point to the standard RSI. Moving on to the 1 hour time frame, we can see that the equity curve of the Laguerre RSI was more efficient and stable compared to the standard RSI. The standard RSI had the moments in the middle where it became quite choppy, while the Laguerre RSI remained smoother. Not to mention that the Laguerre RSI achieved nearly a 150% profit, while the standard RSI was only at 50%. So 1 point for the Laguerre RSI. Finally, on the daily chart, we can see that both equity curves were positive, and both ended with a profit of approximately 15%. So here we also have a draw and 1 additional point for each indicator, making it a tie. In conclusion, depending on the time frame, the Laguerre RSI makes more sense than the standard RSI. But overall, both indicators performed well in these testing conditions, and I would like to highlight that we can build a solid strategy from here. You can check out the last video where I showed 3 ways to increase the win rate of any indicator or strategy, which will also make a significant difference here. After evaluating the Laguerre RSI alongside other indicators in this series, I have decided to place it in this position on our rankings table. Tell me in the comments if you agree with this position or not. This updated table is also available for free on my website, providing a comprehensive overview of all the indicators tested so far. Simply click on the free content option, scroll down a little bit and click here, where you can find all these details. And that's it for today. Thank you for watching and I will see you in the next episode. Bye bye.